Because when he gets this way, it's like a long slide downhill and nothing can stop him. Last time it happened was when Mary died. Look what happened after that.
There was a lot of justification for that.
Maybe so, darling, but there is a pattern for me. Every time he gets disappointed, he's supposed to dive right into a toilet. I thought he was made of stronger stuff than that.
You have really put him to the test, haven't you? Everything that happened to Kelly in Zurich, you blamed on Mason.
Mind telling me why you're defending him? He's never been your champion before.
Oh, no. I've had a lot of problems with Mason. But he has been wonderful to Eden and to Ted and to Kelly. And everything that he did for Kelly, he did to help her.
Darling, it's not that I don't think his heart is in the right place. It's his brain I worry about.
Cece, it's not fair for you to lash out at your son because you're upset and you're worried. He is as concerned about Kelly as we are. And this is absolutely no time for this family to be divided by anger or by anything else.
That's it! She did it! We caught her!
Oh, boy, it didn't take as long as I thought it would for her to figure it out. Well, Alex was right. All it wants is motivation.
We'll call the police right now. If it's a grand larceny, we can throw her in
Sweetheart,
prison.
well, let's proceed cautiously, huh? Let her spend the money. Let her make some transfers to the account. We've got to get a tight case for embezzlement.
Baby, I don't
We do have her, though. Just believe we have her now.
Please, I don't want to wait too long. Okay, because I don't want anything to happen to Kelly in the meantime.
I wish I had a load of buckshot of Mink's Lockridge's old shotgun with me, I tell you that.
Why?
Timmons, damn him, he's got a bunch of spies surrounding this house.
Oh, boy. I don't want to pay a security guard for, I'll tell you that.
Hello. This is Mr. Capwell. Your boss? Well, I hope I'm not interfering with your lunch, but I spotted a man sneaking around the oleanders. If you can tear your face away from your sandwich, maybe you can escort him off the grounds. And anyone else you happen to meet along the way, and then report back to me.
Oh, boy. I want to tell you something. Even if Jeffrey and Kelly get back here and find their way back to Santa Barbara, how the hell are they going to get in the house of the police and Timmons' his henchmen out there?
Cece, she's going to find a way. Our daughter, unfortunately, has learned to become an escape artist with all of this going on. We can't give up hope on that.
All right, darling, all right. What do you want, Miss Lane?
I don't usually barge into people's houses, but I've got something to say to you, and I'm not going to give you the chance to slam that door in my face.
Miss Lane, why do I have the feeling you played it before in one of your TV shows?
Cece, don't stop.
Sophia, I can take care of myself, thank you. Mr. Capwell, you can be as nasty and condescending to me as you like because you can't hurt me. But you do have the power to hurt your son, Mason. My question to you is, why do you do it?
She's been playing on your sympathies between slugs of booze.
What has he done to you that is so terrible?
It's what he's doing to himself that makes me want to wring his neck.
He just lost his job. Don't you have any compassion?
Miss Lane, I just told you
And
something.
as I understand it, he lost it looking after the interests of this family on your behalf.
Yes, and I probably shouldn't have trusted him with that.
Cece, don't say that when you don't mean it.
You know, the man has a real knack for making women feel sorry for him, including you, Sophia.
Well, I do feel sorry for him. He's vulnerable to him, and all you keep on telling him is what a failure he is. You've turned him into a scapegoat. Well, sometimes things just don't work out, and it's nobody's fault.
Miss Lane, when Mason's involved, things don't work out most of the time.
How can you say that about your own son?
Because to my sorrow, I have had a lifetime of disappointments with my son. And I'll tell you something else right now. I don't have to defend myself to you any longer. So if you are finished with what you have to say,
He lost
leave my house.
his job out of loyalty to this family. Isn't that true? And you can't even thank him. All you do is call him incompetent and irresponsible.
You know what I don't understand is why you've taken this kind of feeling for Mason. I mean, right after this recent obsession you have with Cruz Castillo, what's the angle? Why have you become Mason's protector all of a sudden?
Mason has been a wonderful friend to me.
Friends like you are dangerous.
More dangerous than a father who turns against his son.
All right, Victoria, that's enough. Mr. Capwell loves Mason very much.
It's all right, darling. Unlike Mason, I don't need someone to speak for me. You know something? You were told by Cruz that he doesn't want you around anymore, and you made promises to leave Santa Barbara. You made promises many times. Why are you still here? Why are you still hanging around?
Mr. Capwell, in spite of what you'd like to believe, you do not own this town. People are free to come and go as they please without your permission. I came here to tell you that I care about your son, even if you don't, and I plan on defending him against your attacks, because you do not intimidate me. You can manipulate your children's lives as much as you want. But mine is off limits to you.
No, we haven't heard anything from Kelly since we were cut off on the phone. I'm driving us crazy. Yeah. Well, thanks for the other thing. I appreciate it. Says he talked to a Jeremy Johns, who is the biggest theatrical attorney in Los Angeles, and says the scuttlebutt is that Victoria Lane has taken a leave of absence from the theater business for about a year.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, nobody knows. At least nobody's talking.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, no, this is a real mystery, isn't it? A beautiful young actress with a thriving career all of a sudden decides to leave for an entire year. Now, things haven't changed that much since I was in the business, Cece. You do not leave Hollywood and expect it to be the same when you come back, and Victoria knows that.
Well, maybe she thinks she still has a shot at getting Cruz back.
Oh, I don't think. Cruz made it absolutely clear to her, to everybody else, that he wasn't interested. He wasn't going to do that. So why would she just junk her entire livelihood over an impossible fantasy like that?
No, you should
Then
just...
why is she burying herself here?
I don't know, but maybe she's decided to give up the insecurities of show business and get married and find some security that way. Maybe she's setting a cap for a rich man. Or a rich man to be.
Mason.
Explains the sudden attachment, doesn't it?
You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to have a long, private, little girl talk with our Victoria Lane. This time I think Victoria really means it.
She may really think she means it too, but that doesn't mean if she gets another shot at Cruz, she won't take it.
I think she's trying to avoid that possibility. That's not what she wants.
Avoid it by staying in Santa Barbara?
You know what? I couldn't even get any information out of her about Mason or this illness she's supposed to be recovering from.
Darling, nothing really seems to hang together. The more I think about it, the more I think there's something really a little bit underhanded about Miss Lane, that she's up to no good.
Yeah, so what do we do now?
I bet we do a little more digging. A little more digging. Yeah, put Mr. Randolph on the phone. This is Mr. Capel again. Mac, I have more work for you regarding Victoria Lane again. Well, we need to go even further. I want you to dig deeper and find out the reason Miss Lane is taking a year off from her career. That's right. I want to know the real purpose for her staying in Santa Barbara.
Victoria's hospital bill. How did you get your hands on this?
Never mind where I got it.
Cece, you didn't have someone go to the hospital and go into the records.
Now, look, you asked me to investigate, and I did. Now, just leave it at that. Now, take a look at it, will you, please?
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. Well, no wonder she didn't want to take any acting job.
I don't give a damn about her acting career.
So this is a secret? Do you think this is a secret and this is the white reason she came back to Santa Barbara to stay out of the limelight, away from the press?
Evidently, she wants to be near someone or something. Namely, the baby's father.
You know who the father of Victoria's baby is?
Well, I've only seen her with one man lately, and she was certainly vehement in his defense the other day, wasn't she?
Mason.
Yes, Mason. I mean, she is the only woman he's been spending any time with.
Have either of you guys seen Haley around?
But can't you see that we are in a private conversation?
Yeah, just asking you a question.
Try upstairs, then.
I will.
You didn't have to snap at him.
Excuse me if I am on edge, but my daughter is being hunted down by the police in her own hometown. I find myself married to the gross human being of all time, and now I find out that my son has gotten a conniving fortune hunter pregnant, and you want to know why I'm upset?
Hold it. You have no more reason to believe Victoria's motives than you do that Mason is the father.
Well, it certainly was an immaculate conception. Why? What are you thinking?
Cruz. Thinking about Cruz. And when he and Victoria were stranded in the lighthouse.
You telling me you think that Cruz...
I don't know. I'm not saying that anything happened. All I know, it was right after that Eden and Cruz split up became almost insurmountable.
Oh, we got to find out the truth somehow. We have to.
Ted and Haley found him. I think you should talk to Ted, but don't let on why you're
I
out.
won't. Sophia, I won't. Don't worry about that. I just hope... Damn it, I hope it's not true. Just need any clues to getting it together. What is she going to do when she finds out that that baby is Cruz's?
You've had to overcome a lot. But if Cruz is the father, Eden will never go back to her.
How much is it, Ted? And there's every reason to believe that Victoria is carrying Cruz's baby?
What does every reason mean? I think you should talk to Mason.
Oh, I talked to Mason.
And does he think that Cruz is the father?
Well, he's not going to tell me, darling, but I think he's pretty sure.
Oh, well, I can understand the way you've been treating him lately, why he wouldn't cooperate. Or he's protecting Victoria.
It's both. How the hell would he protect that woman against his own sister?
My turn. My turn. Come over here.
So nice of you.
Oh, darling, 2 daughters to worry about is about all I can handle. I can't tell you.
Yeah, well, you can carry on the reunion without me, sports fans, because I really got to shove off.
Hey, Pearl.
Thank you.
Pearl,
Huh?
thank you for trying to find Kelly.
I was trying for myself, Mr. C, just trying for myself.
Yeah, Pearl,
Later.
thanks for me, too, for everything.
Second that motion.
Yeah, at least we got one mission accomplished, didn't we?
Angie, you must be exhausted for long
darling.
Wow, has anybody heard from Kelly?
Yeah, she called.
She, what?
I spoke to about all of 10 seconds, then I realized the phone was being traced, so I had to do nothing else but hang up. That's all I could do.
I'm sorry we struck out, man.
Hey, it's not over yet. You know, Kelly, she's somewhere in this town. That means this is the closest she has been to me in a long... you better tell Mr. C he's got a visitor.
Yeah, I'll check you later.
All right, bye.
Hi, what can I do for you?
You are Inspector Casillo?
Yes, I am.
Well, the district attorney would like to see you in his office immediately.
What's going on?
I don't know. He just said to get you the message.
All right, well, tell him I'll be a few minutes.
I'll do that.
Listen, I'm gonna have to fly. Mason wants to see me.
Why?
I don't know.
Don't go.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't think he really knows what's going on. He fumbled the ball with Kelly, and I don't think you should say anything to him. I heard you don't.
Why not? Daddy, you should hear yourself.
Cece, don't start with
Well,
that.
I'll just find out what he wants. Okay, I'll see.
That little twerp is practically holding us prisoner in our own home.
Cruz saw the surveillance on the way in. I mean, district attorney again? That's lousy timing for us, isn't it?
At least we know that Kelly's nearby.
I can't believe we were on our way to Zurich and she was on her way here. I'm sorry the trip was a waste of time.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Looked to me like maybe you and Cruz discovered something in Europe.
Well, working on Kelly gave us a common cause.
Oh, so Kelly did it all for you, huh?
Well, not all.
Come on now, we saw the way you were with each other.
What is this, an inquisition?
Yes.
Well, you can stop worrying. Everything's fine.
Is that it? That's the whole story?
Remember this when she pumps us for information.
I will.
It's no secret how I feel about Cruz.
And?
And how he feels about me. It's like it's all new again. I love him a lot. And thank God he loves me too. Working together and being together, it's like we thought about all our problems in Victoria and we put it behind us.
Mm-hmm. All Gina has to do is press a few keys and shazam! Instant money right into her account.
And then we can add embezzlement to her resume.
Oh, well, Daddy, you're a genius. I can't wait for the day when Keith Timmick comes strolling in here to arrest her.
Who's going to arrest him?
Listen, I don't know if we're going to get both of them, but if we can at least get Gina behind bars.
No, I want him arrested too. He's making his life's work of bringing in Kelly into custody, for crying out loud.
Well, if we could just have to get to her before he gets to her.
I have a plan, but it's risky.
Yes, it's risky and I don't like it.
Well, what is it, Mama?
What I was thinking we could do is get a hold of Fiona Figg and have her put something in the society column, a little item that we are all going to be at the masquerade ball tomorrow, all the Caplins.
Well, that would be great because Kelly would want to come.
Yes, and everybody else is going to be there, including the police.
Well, we can't help her if we don't know where she is.
Darling, this is going to be a media event.
Cece,